Israel is known as the land of milk and honey, but for such a tiny country, Israel has so many different and diverse sub-regions in it. Let's take a tour of the land of Israel and explore them. Shalom, my friends. This is Akiva Gersh with Israel in 5, where we give you everything Israel in 5 minutes. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or want to keep the conversation going, please do so below in the comments. So let's take a tour of the land of Israel and explore all of its different and diverse and beautiful sub-regions. Let's start in the southern area, in Hebrew known as the Negev. Negev either means south in Hebrew or it means dry, fitting name for such a dry desert. Now, 60% of the land of the modern state of Israel is in the desert, right? And only about, not even 10% of the population. Right? It's a vast, vast area with a lot of diversity within it as well, different kinds of desert conditions and landscapes, but open desert, vast amounts of land, empty, no building, no development, nothing in there but the land, the way it's been for thousands and thousands of years. Now, Israelis love the desert. They love going there for hikes and for vacations to get away, but clearly, as I said, in terms of the population numbers, there are not that many people like to live there, but it's a gorgeous part of the country and very, very large. And again, you have all different kinds of desert landscapes there, from like the rocky and the flat to the mountainous and the sand dunes that we picture deserts so classically to be. Moving up north and to the west, we have the coastal plain, a beautiful stretch of land going all along the coast of Israel. And you have lots of beautiful beaches and also areas with sand dunes. Now, of course, there are lots of cities there and lots of development. So what used to be all sand dunes, all raw nature and sand dunes, is now a lot of development. It's one city after the other, but of course, there are still beautiful areas left, either untouched or beaches that have been left in place. So you have the beautiful coastline of Israel along the western side of the country, stretching all the way up north to the border with Lebanon. If you move inwards to the east, you have something called the Shfela, which is the foothills of Israel. The land slowly starts to rise up in elevation. A lot of different towns and cities live in there. This is what we call the Merkaz of the city, the center of the city. Millions of Israelis live there. It's not too far from Tel Aviv, not too far from Jerusalem either. And it really is the center of the country. Moving eastward from there, we have the hills and even the mountainous areas north and south of Jerusalem. Now, Jerusalem also sits on a mountain, but we have the Judean Hills. You have the area of Judea and Samaria. Both south again and north of Jerusalem, these gorgeous rolling hills that remind you of biblical scenes for good reasons, because that really is the area of many of these biblical stories that we know and love. So that's the mountainous region of Judea and Samaria, again to the north and to the south of Jerusalem. Go further east and you go all the way down into the Jordan Valley area. That's where the Dead Sea is, at the lowest place on earth. Moving north from the Dead Sea, you have the Jordan Valley, and it's just a gorgeous area, very fertile, lots of farming communities, flat land with mountains both to the east and to the west. The west would be the mountains in Israel. The east would be the mountains in Jordan. And it's a beautiful stretch of land, a beautiful stretch of nature, plays an important role security-wise for Israel on the border with Jordan, and another unique and beautiful region of the land of Israel. Moving north from there, you get to the Galilee. All different sections and parts of the Galilee. You have the northern part, the southern part, the lower part, the upper part. Excuse me, an area called the Finger of the Galilee, because it's shaped like a finger up towards, again, the border with Lebanon. But in general, the Galilee is known for its nature, its mountains, its hiking trails, its water, its rivers, especially as you go more and more up north. A gorgeous area. Lots of Israelis live there, and lots of Israelis like to vacation there as well for those reasons, to get away, to enjoy the nature, to go on a hike, to go in some water, to go into a river or into a mayan, as we call it, a natural spring. Gorgeous, gorgeous part of the country of Israel. And the last part on this tour of the land of Israel is the Golan Heights. All right, that's to the very, very north east of the land of Israel and to the state of Israel, a very large area of land with also not that many people living in it, between 40 and 50,000 people, half of them Israelis, half of them Jews, who used to be living in Syria before Israel won the Golan Heights in the 1967. Another area like the Galilee, gorgeous hiking, gorgeous nature, lots and lots of water, but in a different kind of topography. The Golan Heights is more of a slanted plateau. So once you have to drive up to the Golan Heights or hike up, but once you get to the top, it's all flat. So all the hikes that are there start at the top and then hike into these river basins all the way down. These areas cut away by flowing water over many, many years. That results in lots of waterfalls in the Golan Heights. Also, again, lots of natural springs and just a great place where Israelis love to get away. So that's our scan. Oh, I forgot one thing. Mount Hermon in the very, very north of the Golan Heights is the largest peak in Israel, over 2,800 meters. And in the wintertime, you get snow there. It's pretty amazing. So in one day, you can actually drive from the Negev, where it'd be pretty warm even in the wintertime, and get to your final destination at Mount Hermon, probably about a 5, 6 hour drive, but you can do it in a day, and you can literally be playing in the snow. That's the size of Israel, and that's the beautiful diversity of Israel, and that's the beautiful nature of Israel. Thanks for going on this tour with me, my friends. All the best, and be well.